Hey guys, it's Paul. Welcome to the Happy Me Philosophy podcast, episode 15. I want to talk to you today about trust the feel, part of the philosophy, the main philosophy of Happy Me, and it's really trust the feel, just do right. And what that is I do a lot of I do internet marketing, I do online stuff. I'm an affiliate marketer, and I bump into a lot of these email gurus, email newsletter gurus who promise a lot from the platforms, and it's sometimes too good to be true, isn't it? I've signed up for lots of training courses, some good, some bad, some... See, I always have a problem with pricing, so I said to somebody, how do you decide on your pricing of your product? And they said, oh, well, you decide what value it brings to somebody, and that's your price. Well, if I sell something that's probably going to make somebody $10,000, I'm not going to sell the training for $10,000, surely. But I get what they're saying in that you can decide the value of a training course by saying this is the value it brings to your company. But I've also seen some people do training courses and just say it's a $2,000 training course, and I have no real basis to say this is what it's worth. So I think in business or in your life or in anything, you've got to trust the feel. You've got to trust the feel. Does this feel right to charge $2,000 for it, or does it feel right to charge $100 or $99 or whatever it is? I'm not saying lowball your pricing all the time, but there's a lot of people out there charging a lot of money for different. Well, there's a lot of people that they're targeting people with money. So what they'll say is, This is Seth Godin says this. This is not your money. This is the company's money. So people aren't spending. They're not spending $500 with you. Their company's spending $500 with you. So they're not seeing it as much as the big price, as much as you're seeing it as the big price being a problem. But to me, it's still the value, still the value. So I get that a lot of companies that people are marketing to are bigger, like medium-sized companies that in a marketing department, they want you to sign up for this $300 a month platform to use and some $2,000 training, and it's a big company that can afford it. And I get that. I also get that you would. Why would you have 1,000 customers at $100 a month when you can have, I don't know, I'm terrible at maths these days. You could have 10 customers at $10,000 a month. It's probably not even that, is it? One customer at $1,000. I probably should have worked out the maths of that before I started rambling. So I get, put your price up, less customers, more money, or the same amount of money for less people to deal with. I get it, but I just feel like these people need to have a value on something and just name that price. So it sort of stems, this trust the feel, from an affiliate marketer. What you've got to be careful about online is there's affiliate marketers out there like me who are getting a good cut of the sale for a platform. So certain platforms, most platforms do 20%, 15% share. Sometimes it's on the first purchase, sometimes it's on the lifetime revenue. So it's always worth for affiliate marketers to find good platforms and you recommend them. You're going to get 20% if people sign up. There's a few that pay 40%. Now, I think you got to be careful of 40% platforms to affiliate marketers, because they'll rave about them because they're going to get paid a lot more money on the affiliate side. So if you're selling something, and this is the same with training courses, the reason most courses are $2,000 training courses is because they're paying their affiliates 40% to send somebody to their training course. So they're almost giving half of the money away to the person who's going to promote them. So the affiliate marketer himself is going to push the products that are better affiliate commission paying, isn't he? So they're going to, and if you're not careful, you're going to find people lying to you about the quality of these things. So for me, this podcast was trust the feel, because there was a certain product I was trying to go and give a lot of value for, but it just didn't work. And I ended up having I had a bit of an argument with a tech support guy yesterday. This is why this has probably come up, where I said it wasn't working. He said it was working. I proved it wasn't working. He agreed it wasn't working, and then they put me through to another, and it was like it was the guy who refunded people who was doing the trial, the no questions asked trial period money back guarantee thing, right? So they then put me on. So this next guy went, it does work, it doesn't work, it does work. So I proved to him it doesn't work, and he wasn't having it at all. He was like, it does work, it works, Paul, it works. And he actually put in an email, Paul, comma, you are blah blah blah, and I actually replied back to him, don't ever use my name in the message first, you condescending. I didn't put arsehole or anything like that, but that's what I thought. So the problem with the second guy was he thought I'd asked for a refund, and I hadn't. I'd just said to the first tech guy, how'd you get this working? Because this video on your website says that this will work if I do this, and I can't find anywhere to do that. And he agreed it was not working. So I cancelled the account, and then the first tech guy said, oh, let me put you through to this guy, which I knew was the refund guy. And the refund guy went into a whole spiel. Let's get on a call, I'll fix it for you, I'll get you fixed. I'm like, no, I've already cancelled my account, dude. And he got arsey with me. And eventually I said, I don't know why you're emailing me. And he's like, well, I'm trying to get you working. And I said, you didn't even. I said, I don't know why you're emailing me. I've cancelled my account. And he said, well, I'm just trying to get you working. I'm just trying to see if I can bring you great success or something like that, he said. And I replied, my final thing was, you didn't even tell the truth in the end. You're the refund guy, and you're trying to get me not to take the refund. You're trying to get me to keep the trial, so to go past 30 days. But then I said to him, I've not even asked for a refund. That's the funny part of this whole conversation. You're trying to talk me out of not having a refund, but I haven't asked for one. I knew what the platform did. So it sort of turned into a rant where I thought, I can't promote this to my followers, students that are on my course to bring them value at the price that it is, and certainly not at that level of customer support. So I don't know why I thought this was important today, but in your business, in your life, everything that you do is trust the feel, trust it that that what you're doing is right and what you're believing in. So whether it's charging $5,000 for a product that you think's only worth $1,000, charge $1,000 for it. Don't charge $5,000 just because someone told you to charge it. I mean, don't talk yourself out of your value. Don't lowball yourself into thinking, well, it's not really worth that much, is it? Go forward on the pricing that you believe in, that pricing and the value you believe in, or pay whatever you believe to whoever's trying to sell you something. But bring value, bring what you feel is right to do. So it's just do right. It's that Maya Angelou thing. Just do right. And if you say no questions asked refund, don't ask any questions. Say 30-day money back guarantee. That's fine, but don't say no questions asked refund if you're going to start asking questions. Just say 30-day money back guarantee, and then when they ask questions, you can say, well, let me try and help you. So, bit of a rant, bit of a marketing rant, bit of an online rant. Don't trust everything you see. If a deal's too good to be true, sometimes it can be. But there are good stuff out there. Watch for your friends, what they recommend, but make sure they're not affiliates. Well, if they can be affiliates, it's not a big deal if they're affiliates, but make sure they back it up by they've used it, they've taken this training on board and they're showing results. So don't just take somebody's advice of do this because because someone's offered them an affiliate code that's 25% commission or 40% commission when it comes to training. In fact, I'm going to offer 40% commission for my training to people who affiliate with me. But that's not, that's to give people an incentive to share your training. But you hopefully, both sides and the new student, get everything that they want out of it or they need out of it. So be careful. Follow people that have actually walked the walk, doing the talk, trusting what they're doing. If you get a funny vibe, don't do it. Trust the feel, trust your gut instinct, and you'll be okay. Episode 14, Happy Me Philosophy. Episode 15, actually, Happy Me Philosophy, the new podcast. going to try and do these more regular now. So we just walk through the Happy Me philosophy. We know that it's 5 points. Number one, your $1 billion brain. You're capable of so much more than what you think you can. You don't know what you're capable of until you actually reach out and do it and set your goals huge. Believe in yourself and what you really want. Idea two is what you think about, you become. So be very careful about what you think about, because you're gonna attract that. It's a bit of a law of attraction thing. It's a lot of law of attraction. If you're constantly feeling or thinking about failure or not getting what you want or not even knowing what you want, you're going to attract that. So work out what you want. Use the $1 billion brain to think big things, and really focus on that. Focus on what you want. Idea three. I always forget one when I go. Idea three is create, don't compete. So there's thousands of people doing podcasts. There's thousands of people doing YouTubes. There's thousands of people doing social media or whatever you might be doing. I mean, there might be hundreds or not many. It's better if there are people. It shows people are listening. It shows there's a value to doing it. But you've got to do whatever you want to do, which we've just talked about in what you think about and your $1 billion brain. Do what you want to do. Create, don't compete. Just create your podcast or your YouTube channel, or they're just things I do. But whatever you believe it is, if it's a shop or a bookshop or a new, I don't know, a new gallery or something, just do it. But create it yourself. Create every day. Create something. Idea four, trust the feel. This whole podcast was about trust the feel. Get the vibe. Trust the vibe. Trust your gut. What's your gut telling you? Is it right or is it wrong? And if it's wrong, don't do it. And then the idea five is the 4 rules to great self-esteem. Forgive everybody else. Forgive them. You don't forgive them for them. You forgive it for you. If you're forever thinking about how somebody's done you wrong or how they've pissed you off, then it's not doing you any favors. Don't carry that kind of burden with you. They'll get what's coming to them if they're bad people. So forgive them, but do it for yourself. Rule 2 is forgive yourself for all the nonsense you've done, for all the daft things that have gone before. Just forgive yourself. I do plenty of stupid things every day. Just forgive yourself and move on. Rule 3, reset. Be the best you. No matter where you are, at what point, you can reset. Just reset and go, right, what do I need to do? What's the right thing to do now? How can I be the best me? Just reset to that. And rule 4 is go at your pace. Do it at your speed. Take your time. Don't go slow. I'm not saying go slow. I'm saying keep doing it. Don't worry if the next door neighbour or the guy in the office is faster than you or further ahead of you. Just go at your pace. So Happy Me Philosophy episode 15. See you all soon, guys. Thanks for listening.